This is the Mason City Toros podcast. I am Joe Malone. Joining me, the head coach of the Mason City Toros, Nick Bruneteau. Nick, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Joe.
So, Toros were hosting the Granite City Lumberjacks on Friday and Saturday nights, and out of a possible 4 points, came away with one. So it was a lot more tricks and a lot less treats for the Toros on Halloween weekend. 5-2 loss Friday night, and then a 2-1 overtime loss on Saturday night. Which one was the tougher one to take?
I think Friday. I mean, I didn't think we played very good on Friday, especially the first period, a little bit of the second. I think Saturday we can live with it just because we played well. And at that point, it's a coin flip for who's going to come out on top, where I thought Friday we just weren't very good. So I think the answer to that would be Saturday for me.
Saturday was the easier one to take. Okay. Because I know from like the fan perspective, it's like, oh man, that was tough. That was tough.
Yeah, so. Probably the reverse, but we can live with our effort on Saturday much more than Friday.
Now, Friday, things were very slow to start for the Toros. Only 3 shots in the first period, outshot 13-3, but only down 1-0 going into the break. Did you use that as like a building block? Like, hey, if we start shooting more, our defense is keeping up so far. This is our game.
Well, I think it's a dicey topic. I know a lot of coaches want shots from everywhere, and I've never kind of been that guy. I think the high percentage shots will always kind of win. So it's never a focus of, hey, we just got to start shooting from everywhere. I think if we just play the right way and we make good plays and take high percentage shots, I think we'll be rewarded more than just throwing pucks on net from everywhere. So that's obviously something we always talk about. But I think it was more just kind of getting our legs back. I think coming from the Loons weekend, maybe that was our mistake as coaches. Maybe we should have done a little bit more to get the guys ready for the first 2 periods. But I think going forward, now we kind of have that as a learning curve, so we'll be ready to go next time a situation like that occurs.
Now, when you're talking about taking high percentage shots, does that stay the same on the power play? Because I know from the fans in the stands, we see somebody with the puck on the power play in the offensive zone. We're like, shoot the puck. We got the man advantage. Yeah. Or is that not the way that works?
No, I think there's definitely truth to that. Like even if the puck goes up top to the point, what you're talking about, where the fan perspective may be shoot, and for us there needs to be rules in place. Like if we're going to go from full possession to a shot on net with nobody there, now we're going from full possession to possibly 50% or 50% possession. So I think it just kind of depends. It is situational, but if we're going to give up the puck, we want to make sure there's a scoring chance involved, or there's at least a good opportunity to get that puck back and create more offense from there.
So the players are looking at a lot. Not only do I have an open shot possibly, but also do I have a teammate close enough to snag a rebound? I mean, there's a lot going on in their head.
Definitely.
Wow. Now let's talk Saturday night. Saturday night was kind of a gut punch game with the overtime goal coming 29 seconds into overtime. The Granite City Lumberjacks are on the power play, and being overtime, that means they've got 4. Toros have 3. Power play was just about to expire when that goal happened. Talk me through that and what took place on the ice there.
I think we got to be more disciplined. That's something we've talked about, especially moving forward. I think that kind of caught us there and came back to bite us. So that's number 1. 2, it was our first time going up against a 4-on-3. So we talked about it during the intermission, but obviously that's something as coaches we're going to have to continue to build and work on. They made a good play. So I think that's another big part of it is when you play these high-level teams, sometimes it's not necessarily you doing something wrong. Sometimes it's just a good shot or a good play. So I was happy with how our goaltending was, and I thought our PKers gave a good effort, but fortunately it just wasn't enough for us that night.
Now, short week for the Toros, as it is a 3-game weekend, starting with home game on Thursday night as the Toros host the Wilmer Warhawks, who are right there in third place in the division before heading up to face New Ulm Friday and Saturday. How do you prepare for two opponents, 3 games in one weekend?
Well, it's a little dicey for us. It's the first time we're going to play multiple teams, so I think the preparation is going to be key. We're going to have to prep for Wilmer and then have a quick turnaround and get ready for New Ulm, and especially considering, the different ice sheets. New Ulm obviously is Olympic, so that'll have to change a little bit of our game preparation, but I think we can't overlook Wilmer. They're a very, very good team. So right now our focus is them on Thursday night, and I think they're the type of team that they've battled Granite hard and they've battled us hard. And I don't think the score has reflected how well they've played. So I think that's going to be the mindset for us going forward. Is we can't take this game lightly at all. I mean, they're only 2 points behind us, and they're very well coached and they have great players on that team. So we'll have to be ready for that one, and then hopefully go from there against New Ulm.
Yeah, the Toros in second place right now, but there's several teams, Wilmer and a lot of teams kind of bottleneck right there in the middle of the division, where one game, one loss or one win can swing somebody from second to third to fourth in a weekend.
Definitely. So we'll have to make sure we're ready to rock.
Now, one thing that's going on Thursday night for the Toros at the Mason City Arena is the beginning of No Shave November. Fans interested in competing in the contest show up before the game clean shaven and sign up for the contest, and then come back on Black Friday for the Toros game to see who has the biggest beard in Mason City. Would you have a chance at winning this competition?
No, I would not. I shaved this morning. It's going to take me a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I look creepy or if I'm just fat right now, but I don't look great. So hopefully I'll start growing it a little quicker.
Well, that's me. I can grow a beard, but I don't want to go clean shaven. It's been too long, and I'd rather just keep what I have. But best of luck to those that will be competing in the No Shave November contest with the Toros. Head coach Nick Bruneteau, I always appreciate the time, and we'll see you in a couple of days out at the rink.
No worries. Thanks, Joe.
That is the head coach of the Mason City Toros, Nick Bruneteau, joining us for the Mason City Toros podcast.